In recent years, we have seen a massive change in the global apparel industry with a greater demand for sustainable products made in a sustainable way. As the apex trade body for Bangladesh, which in itself is the second largest garments exporter in the world, the BGMEA has been on the forefront of ensuring that our industry remains sustainable and competitive for the global climate moving forward. As a part of this initiative, we have partnered with a range of different projects. For example, we are associated with the IFC, which is a part of the World Bank, and a number of different brands in a project called PACT, Partnership for Cleaner Textile, through which in over 200 factories we have implemented a lot of energy saving and other environmental measures which have greatly reduced the impact that we have on our world. In addition to this, we have worked with the Bangladesh Bank and our Bangladesh government for the Technical Upgradation Fund, which will give financing support for factories who want to invest in lower impact, newer modern technology. This gives access to low-cost financing to factories who wish to invest in more and advanced machinery which have a lower impact on the environment. The BGMEA has also partnered with the Global Fashion Agenda and Reverse Resources to explore the possibility of a complete circularity in the apparel production chain. This is something that we are doing with not just the immediate future in mind, but with decades in advance, because eventually the consumer will ultimately want products which are environmentally sound and which do not impact on our world. The BGMEA wants to ensure that it is going to be in a position to help the Bangladesh garments industry remain competitive with the changing global demands. The board of the BGMEA has also taken the initiative to partner with the government's SDG goals. We will work with the Bangladesh garments industry in ensuring that our sector is aligned with the government's SDG goals. Again, we must remain competitive, but we must remain sustainable at the same time. The BGMEA has taken an initiative to develop a national chemical management guideline. This is going to help us reduce the amount of hazardous chemicals that we're using in the garment sector. And it will be something that will help us become climate positive and have a lower impact on our world. Over the last few years, in spite of all the pandemics and all the different changes in the market scenario, one thing remains constant, and that is our buyers and ultimately the consumer wants to be more conscious about what they buy. They want to be more conscious about where they buy from and how it is produced. The BGMEA, as the apex trade body of the garment sector, will ensure that the Bangladesh garments industry remains on the forefront of sustainability and circularity for the decades to come.